Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the StarCraft 2 broadcast, brought to you by Captain America SC2. Today, we're watching a little ZvZ spawning in the top right corner of ESV's Cloud Kingdom. We do have our red Zerg, Fuzzy. And boy, is he fuzzy. In the bottom left hand corner, almost as fuzzy, our blue Zerg. It is LiquidTLO, the little one. Oh boy, I can still remember back in the beta days when I watched the old Husky StarCraft HD, StarCraft Invitational there, the HDH Invitational. These guys going to the finals. Back then, of course, LiquidTLO did play random. And still plays some Terran to this day. Not sure how much Protoss he plays, but occasionally you do see him over there playing Terran. I think, not sure the circumstances that determine that. Have not followed him as much in the last year or so, but definitely one of those guys I've always enjoyed watching play. Fuzzy, meanwhile, is this replay is from his pack, his replay pack. You can find it on teamliquid.net. Just put in probably Fuzzy and replay, and it should come up. I don't know the actual thread for it. Got it. It was probably a couple weeks ago. I downloaded it, so I do have a few from him. I'm going to cast a bunch. Looks like there's one in there with Idra, so I definitely have to cast that as well. Oh, we do have Hatch first from Fuzzy. Meanwhile, LiquidTLO going for a pool here. And let's see, he's going to go, it looks like for a hatch right now. He, check his vision. Hasn't scouted just yet, but, yeah, going to go for a pool first into hatch play. Playing a little bit safe, while the pool for Fuzzy does go down a little bit later. And so, well, we'll see what kind of aggression we have, but, neither player taking a gas yet, so their speed will be delayed. And there we go, Fuzzy taking his, as I say that actually. So, despite having a later pool, the speed could finish around the same time. The one advantage for TLO is he does have a queen out here sooner. It's about halfway done already. We'll give him the larva inject a little bit faster. Fuzzy instead opting for the quicker gas. And there we go. 3 on it right away. Pool finishes, and there goes the queen. So, this queen finishes about, oh, now I can't tell you, about 40, 41, 42 seconds ahead. So the larva will be a little bit sooner. Also the lings for TLO are out a little bit faster. They're going to poke in here, but we do have 6 on the way for Fuzzy. So he'll be able to hold this aggression here. Neither player, you know, throwing a, well, LiquidTLO just getting his gas yet. So, oh, one drone. He does get a drone. Gonna go up to the main here, get a scout off as well. Nice play from TLO, getting that scout. Let's see if he goes for another drone here. Oh, Fuzzy's Ling's a little bit out of position here, going around the ring on the outside, not taking the inside track there. And speed now on the way, so Fuzzy goes for speeds first, and a crawler as well from both players for defense. Check the income tab. TLO taking a big drone lead right now by 6, actually. Well, as I say that, he threw down. What happened, actually? Did I miss that up? Because, no, he's got four more drones right now. And, well, let's see where they go from here. Both players mining off of one geyser. See if when that baneling's nest goes down. And speed, yeah, I was just about to say speed for TLO should be coming up shortly. 6 more lings on the way for Fuzzy. Could be getting ready to go out there and stab TLO. Of course, I never like to see anybody stabbed. It's definitely not TLO. But ZvZ, as they say, is a knife fight. It does get bloody, and it is quick. One bad move, and you're in trouble. Whoa, where did this... I totally missed this. Queen must have been out on the map. Misrallied, perhaps? Did not see that. Baneling nest for both players. Also an Evo chamber for Fuzzy. I'm not certain. I missed the battle with this queen, actually, with 3 kills. And very low in health. TLO going to use the energy to inject off of that wounded queen. Baneling nest here at the front, helping to to wall off a little bit. Probably could see another building placed there to prevent the Zergling run by. Second gas going down for TLO actually here at the natural. And a little bit of Lings. Speed not yet finished for TLO. He does have, looks like, superior number. Yeah, he does, by about 4. And what do we have? Oh, Roach. Okay, so we could see some Roaches. +1 attack. Oh, what about ZvZ? The knife fight that it is. Alright. Come on, guys. Give me some action, man. Where are the Banelings when you need them? I want to see things blow up. Oh, a third base from Fuzzy. I actually don't know how long this game is. I didn't think to check before I got in. So, oh, as I say that, the Lings do go for it. A cancel force by TLO. He does spot this with his Overlord here. Able to see all of that. Meanwhile, Baneling being morphed from Fuzzy. That was his opportunity to go in and pick something off, but he just didn't have the Lings there. In fact, how many Lings does he have? As I have the units tab already open, it's only 5 out there. 3 Banelings for Fuzzy. And he's just a little bit behind. He has the Harvester lead now. A little bit behind in supply by 4. Both players got a Roachborn about the same speed. TLO actually going for a lair. This is the first game from TLO. I think I believe that I've cast. Definitely not familiar with the ZvZ style at all. So, oh, look at all these drones here for Fuzzy. Quite a bit too many. Was getting ready to transfer some to his third, and that just did not work out. Both players got the Banelings, man, and double gas at the natural going up. Looks like both players on 4 gas. That lair attack though is going to finish before it starts for Fuzzy, I do believe. A little bit of a skirmish here. Oh, Banelings on the Lings. Looks like who got the better of that engagement. Whew, man, it's Fuzzy going to be able to clean this up right here. He is, I believe, out of Banelings at the moment, and more Lings streaming in here. Looks like actually Fuzzy choosing to morph 2 in. That could be a mistake. Will these 2 finish in time? LiquidTLO with a superior number here. In Lings, also building Roaches. Roach speed on the way. +1 carapace for both players. A little bit ahead in TLO. You can see he's a little bit ahead in most things here. Oh, that Baneling from TLO just going in and exploding on the hatchery. Bit of a waste, but probably just a missed rally points. Not sure. Looks like a Ling attack at the third of TLO here. Fuzzy going in. Will he get a cancel on this hatchery? And they are going to town, a full surround. Meanwhile, TLO is going for the third of Fuzzy. It is canceled here by TLO, but Fuzzy's army a bit out of position. A couple Roaches here with some Lings. Can they hold that off, save this hatchery? And they do. Now Fuzzy morphing a few more Banelings. Gonna be down in the Roach count here. It looks like the Lings are coming back to help out. And what's the Roach numbers? Alright, 8, 6. Alright, TLO a little bit ahead in that, but the Banelings and Lings are helping out. Looks like TLO microing quite a bit, trying to keep these guys alive, doing some damage, but I think in the end TLO takes the worst end of that battle. Meanwhile, this hatchery is low in health, 298. A third actually going up for TLO now. So while the third finishes for Fuzzy first, it is dangerously low in health and is going to be vulnerable. Actually, what do I hear? Queen shooting at an Overseer. So this hatchery is vulnerable to another attack in the game as Fuzzy goes for the third of TLO again with this Ling aggression. 11 Lings out here. As TLO moves up with, whoa, that is a lot of Roaches. 16. Yes, that is the number of Roaches. Whoa. Whoa is a new number. Just like 9 is a new day. Alright, here we go. And 15 Roaches versus 16. Looks like TLO is going to have the... I have to check the upgrades. Oh, as I click on a Roach, it dies. It's 1-1 for Fuzzy here. He has the superior upgrades. Going to be able to survive this battle. But the hatchery could be targeted down here. It will fall. The third goes down for both players. And here we go. Supply, actually. Fuzzy taking a huge supply lead right now. Income about even. It's just the supply advantage. Fuzzy getting the better end of these engagements. Able to keep his army alive. TLO has to rebuild. And that's a lot of spine crawlers. Okay. Well, I'm guessing Fuzzy's going to see this and then go around to the third. The creep spread is not here yet. for TLO to get his units across. Oh, actually Fuzzy coming up the ramp, taking some damage from these spines. A nice fungal from TLO. Fuzzy making a bit of a mistake there. Needs to get these roaches out of there. That's just a lot of spines. And then roaches from TLO coming in. Roaches and Fuzzy do make their way down here. Gonna cancel that hatchery. Nice cancel from TLO. 10 roaches for both players. 2 hatches. Looks like Fuzzy getting a 4th. And where's... oh, the hatch at his 3rd. Has to rebuild that. Gonna fall back after forcing it yet again. A 3rd cancel by TLO. I tell you right now, TLO's he's hitting that escape button. Trying to escape, but he just can't. This nightmare won't end. In fact, it's not too bad. There are worse nightmares out there. It's only about, what, 26 supply, and income-wise, oh, he's down by 10 drones right now. So, TLO is at a disadvantage here. His 3rd, I think, is going to be behind. Ooh. And upgrades are even for both players. Looks like, oh, Fuzzy about to pop +2, though. That's huge right now. Came in a little bit soon. Like to see him wait a little bit longer for that +2, but coming in, going for the hatchery. 1 crawler here, a few infestors, and a lot of overlords trying to distract people. Looks like the engagement goes on underneath. Can we get vision of this? Will that help at all? No, we just see more poop coming out of these guys. Wow. His 3rd is canceled yet again. Fuzzy now going to be on 4 bases. What a game. Hydralisk Den here. Going down. +1 range on the way, and 13 Hydras coming out. Will be Roach Hydra. Follow up, and TLO still trying to get that 3rd up. He's very, very persistent with this. Actually throwing down 6 spines. Wow, that's quite a few spines there, but going to be able to hold off the Roach attacks. Now he's looking a little thin here with only 3. Check the workers killed at this point. Fairly close. Resources lost a little bit more for TLO, and we could see some epic infestor play. TLO getting his infestors out first, and I don't even know if there's an infestation for Fuzzy yet. I would think at this point in the game there would be, but look at these infested Terrans. Not quite going to get the hatchery, but once again weakening it up for a later attack. TLO does a little hit and run, gets in, drops the Terrans, and gets out. Yep, no infestation pit yet. For Fuzzy, he's falling behind in tech. Ahead in supply, ahead in income, ahead in bases. Just behind in tech. 3 more infestors coming out, and if TLO uses those well, he can easily get back and take the lead. That hatchery gonna fall here. The roaches and hydras out of position. Actually back in 3rd. Perhaps expecting a high ground hit here. Gonna chase TLO away, but TLO able to get his 3rd saturated, so he will climb back up into the excuse me, I'm trying to suppress a yawn there. Oh, climb back into the income game. Meanwhile, the roach is just coming right up the ramp, running right through for Fuzzy here. He's going in for the kill. Actually, a great fungal from TLO, trapping those roaches. Another great fungal, really blocking the hydras out. A few roaches in the natural here, going up against the queens. Do we see no transfuse there? The energy was available. There we go. A couple transfuses coming down. A couple more over here. That's a lot of queens for TLO. Going queen infester. Money spellcasting going down with the fungals and the transfuses. Actually climbing back into the supply. Only down by 10 now. A spire on the way and an infestation pit for Fuzzy. That was a great hold from TLO. Throwing the fungals here to keep the army trapped on the ramp. And then transfusing with the queens. Really great transition we saw there. I did not pick that up, but TLO going into the, producing extra queens once he was behind and infestors. Great way to come back. 4th for Fuzzy's still not yet finished. Hive now on the way for TLO, so he's ahead, gonna stay ahead in tech. As the infestation pit's just about to finish. Yep, it finishes for Fuzzy. Get a nice shot of these hydras. It looks like pure hydra here. Now we do have some roaches on the way as I make some tea. There we go. Hive started for Fuzzy. It's behind by not too much. Still fairly close. It's more that he doesn't have any infestors at this point. That's hurting him in the roach battles. So Fuzzy had the better end of the engagements earlier, but now without these infestors, Fuzzy without infestors is just he's falling behind a little bit in the engagement. Still ahead, though, in supply by quite a bit. 57. And look at those Terran bombs going down. Infested Terrans, the army out. A position here to defend. Hatchery will be targeted. Will it fall? This could be close. Infested Terrans getting picked off, and it won't be enough. Alright, Fuzzy able to protect this hatchery again, but it does take a lot of damage as TLO goes for a fourth of his own. Still an Overseer here. Scouting out. I tell you, that tea is good. Let's see, what do we have? A couple infestors burrowed over here. Looks like they're going for the natural. And the Roach Hydra army of Fuzzy moving down here towards the fourth of TLO. It has been scouted. 2-2 for Fuzzy, 2-1 for TLO. +2 armor, or Carapace, I should say, about to finish, with 6 more infestors. Wow, TLO really sticking with these. We've got to check Mort. Infested Terrans being thrown will be able to take out that hatchery with the army all the way over here. Little observer, Overlord goes down on the cliff, and these infested Terrans should be able to get that hatchery. Drones being pulled now by Fuzzy to kill them off. The Roach Hydra army moving into the third instead of into a wall of spines. The hatchery will survive. Drones being able to out-DPS the infested Terrans just enough to hold it off. Alright, engagement going on. Let's get the console out of the way. Roaches falling for Fuzzy. There are still some left for TLO. It's all up to the Hydras. Can they win? Here come the infested Terrans. Look at all of those infested Terrans. The Hydras are forced back in the face of such firepower. Here they go. They slither away like snakes, man. Alright. Hydralisks backing off. The Roaches did fall. And that's the one problem with Hydras. Well, one of the problems. If you don't have anything there to tank the damage, they die awfully fast. Great DPS, though. Looks like that Overseer finally going to go down. But he does spot the Corruptors. And that Greater Spire about to finish. +3 missile attacks for both players. Fuzzy a little bit ahead, and going for +3 Carapace for TLO. But if we check the unit count right now, look at this. Is this an army? No, that's an army of Overlords is what that is. It's an army of Infestors, 20 Infestors, and 5 Queens. And I tell you, when TLO pushes with this, it's gonna get nasty. Right now, he's a little low on energy on most of these Infestors, so he's gotta save up as Fuzzy takes a 5th. Actually, this has taken some damage. What a crazy game. So, Overlords, Poop and Creep, Queens, Infestors, and 6 Roaches for TLO. Very, very interesting play, as we have 9 Broodlords on the way for Fuzzy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, he's getting close to maxing out. TLO down in supply by about 70 here. He also behind, in income by about 9 drones. He's definitely, not been able to catch up in supply. He was very close at one point. But Fuzzy able to get his 4th up first and keep it saturated. Actually, we have a little bit of a Roach attack here. Not going to do too much with the army of Fuzzy here to take care of them. As I say that, TLO microing like a boss, as he does, almost gets it with those Roaches. And the March of the Broodlords. What a slow march it is. It's like a funeral march, man. It's so slow. Well, here we go. The showdown is about to go down. A Spire on the way for TLO now. Actually, a very late Spire. 7 Spine Crawlers as well. Infested Terrans being thrown down. A couple Fungals on the Broodlords. The Roach Hydra army should be able to pick off these Infested Terrans pretty easily. Let's see. We can't see. We can't see. All these Overlords are in the way, I tell you. A couple more Fungals going down. Do we have transfuses here? Where are the Queens? That just aren't. Have they died? Where did they go? And it's just like, LiquidTLO does not have an army to stand up to this. His energy is gone almost on these Infestors here. Throwing down more. Infested Terrans getting a couple Fungals. Doing a lot of damage to this army, but then there are still a lot of Infestors and a lot of Broodlords. GG from TLO. Fuzzy taking a game off of TLO here. Got a few more from this guy. Definitely get them up. I'm going to do another one right now, I think. And thanks for guys for tuning in. This is CaptainAmerica SC2. If you've got some replays you want me to cast, or you have a player you'd like to see cast, let me know. Send me something to CaptainAmerica at thegspotnetwork.com. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and keep crafting. Oh, excuse me.